All right, it's 5:15, if we're all ready to go, please rise. Pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, the roll call is going to show that everyone is in attendance except for Councilman Kyle Bauer. We'll move to the consent agenda, which includes approval of minutes of the June 22nd, 2026 meeting, approval of bills and claims, no licenses or permits, acceptance of tobacco settlement agreement with Hy-Vee Food Store, municipal golf course bid opening report for a fairway mower, and Rec and Aquatic Center's bid opening for an automated pool vacuum. Is there any questions regarding the?
Was that Hy-Vee's first tobacco thing? Was that their first or second?
It's been about annually for the last few years. Dave will have the exact number, but after they do violation, then we file after the state sends us notice that they're not in compliance.
Okay. And then we just kind of approve it.
I mean, I don't know, David, you just.
Yeah,
I'm
the
assuming you
penalties
just-
go up.
Oh, the
This
penalties
was
go up,
actually a
yeah.
third offense.
I'm not trying to not approve it. I'm just
Yeah,
wondering what,
yeah.
like how this,
Yep.
for my own knowledge, I guess.
Penalties, I think the first one is a $500 civil penalty, and then it goes up after that.
Okay.
So this one is a $1,500
And don't they
civil
suspend their
penalty
license?
and a 30-day suspension of license.
Oh, so it gets expensive. then.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair enough.
Individuals get the same fee?
What was that?
Individuals get the same fee as the
It's
store?
it's a different fee
Oh,
that the clerk gets.
Oh, the clerk gets the fee too?
Yes.
Okay. I was just, it happens, I get it. I wasn't, yeah.
it's at their gas station, right?
It's been both.
So that.
This
that
one I believe is
charge
for the actual
goes to-
store,
Okay.
not the gas station.
As long as there's penalties so that, we know what I mean, it doesn't continue, like, yeah, I get it. But, I mean,
It's escalated, I noticed that.
Yeah.
So,
fair enough.
Right.
I just want to thank you guys, sorry.
all right, there is a motion to
So
approve.
moved.
Second?
All right, Jason, Jeff, seconded. Roll call, please.
Pastor? Yes. Taylor?
Yes.
Seaman?
yes,
Yes.
Yes.
Atherton?
Yes.
Motion is approved.
All right, are there any oral requests or communications from the audience that, on any topic that is not on the agenda this evening? Seeing none, we'll move on to ordinances, and the first ordinance is 2026 Westfield Urban Renewal Plan, and Aaron.
Thank you, Mayor. In front of you tonight, council, you have a consideration of ordinance for the division of property tax revenue for the, under section 40319 Code of Iowa for the 2026 Westfield Urban Renewal Area. You will also have a similar ordinance for the division of local opposite sales tax for the Westfield Urban Renewal Area. And then the last motion is a resolution of authorizing or confirming advance costs. That's how we plan on reimbursing ourselves through the legal fees and any other costs that we have involved in the development of this urban renewal area. So if there aren't any questions, I would recommend passing the second reading for the division of property tax revenue and waiving the third, and then accepting the ordinance.
So moved on, and waiving the second,
You're gonna
waive the third, yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Second.
Jason, Jeff seconded. Roll call, please.
Dirks?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Atherton?
Yes.
Pastor?
yes,
Seaman?
yes,
Motion is approved.
All right, would there be a motion to adopt?
So moved. Oh,
Who will, Jeff?
Yep, so this is for the consideration of ordinance for the division of the local option sales
We have
tax
to-
revenue.
we have to
Oh,
approve
I'm
the
sorry.
We're getting the first one.
I thought we got those two taken care of, never mind.
No, we're gonna vote that one in a second, I guess.
I was ahead of you
All right,
guys.
so was it Jeff and then
Either way.
Jason seconded?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll call on that, please.
Taylor?
Yes.
Atherton?
Yes.
Pastor?
yes,
Dirks?
Yes.
Seaman?
yes,
Ordinance is adopted.
All right, now consideration of the ordinance for the division of local sales tax revenues under section 523B.10, the Code of Iowa for 2026 Westfield Urban Renewal Area. Would there be a motion to approve the second
So
reading and
moved.
waive the third by Jason?
Second.
Jeff seconded. Roll call, please.
Seaman?
yes,
Atherton?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yes.
Pastor?
yes,
Dirks?
Yes.
Motion is approved.
All right, and would there be a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Jason is on. Made the motion, Jeff seconded. Roll call, please.
Coster,
Yes.
Taylor,
Yes.
Dirks,
Yes.
Seaman,
Yes.
Atherton.
Yes.
Ordinance is adopted.
All right, and we'll need to vote on the resolution authorizing or confirming advancement of costs for an urban renewal project and authorizing certification of expenses incurred by the city for payment under Iowa Code Section 43.19. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
By Carolyn, is there a second?
Second.
By Deb. Roll call, please.
Taylor,
Yes.
Atherton,
Yes.
Coster.
Yes.
Dirks,
Yes.
Seaman.
Yes.
Resolution is approved.
All right, very good, thank you. All right, we'll move to resolutions. We have one, and that is the $9.465 million subject to adjustment per terms of offering general obligation capital water note series 2026A and more.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Yes, today we had our bid opening for our debt issuance. If you recall, the projects that we are planning to fund with this is a purchase of a water tanker fire truck, some funding for the wastewater treatment digester and VLR project, the 12th Street reconstruction project, Northwest Water Pressure Zone project, and the traffic signals along Highway 30 replacement project. We do have Suzanne Gerlach here with PFM to go through those results, which were very favorable. Suzanne?
Thank you, Laura. Yeah, so we took bids at 10 o'clock this morning. Well, first, let me start by saying congratulations. Moody's affirmed the AA3 rating, so congratulations to the city of Carroll for the affirmation of that very strong rating. The bonds were 20-year bonds. Usually, these are a little bit longer, a little bit larger than some of the bonds we've sold in the past few years. I think this is the largest bond issue that I've worked on with the city. So 20 years, depending on which project we're talking about, different terms for the different projects. And they were bank qualified, which means we were selling less than 10 million in the calendar year. We received 7 bids from over 33 different banks, and we had at least 3 local banks indicate that they would be buying the bonds, the city's bonds in the secondary market. So those were good to get the phone calls into their investors, which helped, I think, drive down the great results today. Of the 7 bids, the true interest cost is sort of that aggregated APR. Each annual maturity gets its own coupon and yield and price. And as an aggregate of all of those, we use the true interest cost to take into account the interest rate bid and the underwriter's discount that each underwriter is taking as their sort of sales commission. The true interest cost, first place to last place, was 3.46 to 3.54%, so only 0.08% between the first and the 7th place bid, which is very concentrated, which meant you are very sought after credit today. The winning bidder was BOK Financial Securities out of Dallas, Texas. I think it's the first time BOK has won the city's bid bonds today, and they were 3.46%. Very disappointed second place bidder was Baird and Syndicate with 27 different selling numbers. They were at 3.47, so less than half of one basis point between the first and the second place. So again, probably very disappointed Baird today. Third place was Northland Securities out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. They were 3.48. TD Financial Products out of New York, 3.5%. Brownstone Investment Group, which is a brand new underwriter that I have not seen bid on an Iowa deal before. I talked to them on the phone this morning out of New York. They were at 3.52%. Stifel Nicholas out of Birmingham, Alabama was at 3.52%. And Hilltop rounding out the bidders from Dallas, Texas at 3.54%. And not only did we have very tight results, we had very good results. You just borrowed 20-year bonds at less than 3.5% interest rate. That's fantastic. And pricing today, only 30 basis points over the AAA scale nationwide. So tremendous pricing, great execution, and I was very pleased to see. I thought you'd be between 3.5 and 3.75, so even beat my expectations today. So I was very pleased with the results. These bonds will be paid for by a variety of different funding sources. The fire truck and 12th Street will be paid for by the debt service levy. That is built into the $1.40 debt service levy rate. There will be no increase in that tax rate. The digester will be paid for by the sewer fund. The Northwest Pressure Zone will be paid for by the water fund. And the US 30 West signalization project will be paid for by TIF. And so we have various funding sources. And just great results, very pleased, and so I'm happy to answer any questions anyone might have.
Why on this one, can you explain why there's so many?
So Baird runs.
And the
a
others
large-
don't have any?
So that's just Baird, they run a large syndicate, that's just how they operate their business, and so in order to be considered a selling member, you have to take a certain percentage of the bonds. And Baird, always has 25 to 30 members in their selling syndicate, that's just how they do it, so it's a lot of smaller firms that maybe wouldn't be able to buy on their own. It's a little bit less risk to join a group versus having to buy or sell all of the bonds with their own customers. Some of these are, I would say, specialty shops, and some of them are just maybe didn't have enough interest to buy the whole 9 million. But it's a pretty standard list, I would say. There's a few that come and go. Like Northland was your third place bidder. Sometimes they bid in syndicate with Baird, but Northland was probably the one that got a lot of calls from your local banks, and so they were third. I'm sure they were very disappointed as well. So
It also
just
keeps,
depends.
it also keeps their interest rates down, I assume, when it's
Yes.
spread out that far, when you have that many. That's why they're probably upset is when you go in with that many because there's less, I mean,
Yeah, more
less exposure, so you can lower your interest rate, so yeah,
more customers that can buy.
I get it, yeah.
Yeah, so it is a strategy different underwriters take. Baird, that's just how they always do it. They have a large selling syndicate every time we have them bid on a bond for a city.
So we're double A, you said, right?
Double A3.
Double A three?
Yeah.
Okay, so the next level, let's say the next level worse, what would that have cost us if we?
A1 is probably, I would say 30 basis points. Usually between tiers, it's 15 to 25 for 20-year bonds, but because you're dropping from a double A to a single A tier, I would say it's probably 30 basis points. It might be 10 to 15 up front, 15 to 25 in the middle, and then probably 30 to 35 out long. So on average, maybe around 30 basis points. And that means, I can tell you what the PV of 1 is. Present value of 1 basis point is $4,233 is what the PV, the present value of 1 basis point. So it would cost an extra $126,000 for the bonds today, if you would have had a lower rating.
Good enough?
Yeah. And those are the decisions that you make day in and day out that go into maintaining that really good rating, so very well done to the city and staff.
And I wasn't completely clear on the local banks are involved in this, in what way?
Every time you issue bonds, we directly send the official statement to all the local banks, and I got 3 phone calls or emails between Laura and I. We got 3 phone calls or emails saying that, hey, we can't buy all of them, but how do we buy your bonds after the fact? And so we directed them to contact whoever they buy their secondary investments from. So I'm sure Northland got a lot of those calls. They're usually a correspondent bank. But we always give them the opportunity to be involved and to support the city, and they're very good community partners, so we always encourage that for their choosing.
Well, thanks for coming, huh?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Appreciate
Happy
it.
to have good news, so congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we need just to vote on the resolution.
Yep, this then is the next step in this debt issuance process is to direct the sale, and then after that, next meeting, we'll have some more steps to go through.
Okay, is there a motion to that effect?
So moved.
Jeff, and second,
Second.
Carolyn, and we'll have a roll call vote, please.
Seaman,
Yes.
Coster,
Yes.
Atherton.
Yes.
Dirks.
Yes.
Kaler.
Yes.
Resolution approved.
All right, we go to the Carroll County Multi-Jurisdictional Hazard Mitigation Plan, and Aaron.
Thank you, Mayor. Before you is a mitigation plan that was put together by Region 12 through the county. The plan details areas of risk throughout the county in regards to tornadoes, flooding, and other natural disasters. It is a required document from the Iowa Department of Homeland Security and Emergency Management Division. Mayor Fleschner was involved in the process of developing this plan. The plan, again, and as stated, the plan identifies risks for Carroll County and the city of Carroll. It's more of a planning document for Carroll County Emergency Management Coordinator and then, of course, our Public Safety Department. So if any other questions, I would approve the resolution adopting the Carroll County Multi-Jurisdictional Hazard Mitigation Plan.
Aaron, how often do we have to update?
every 5 years.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
And this
Okay.
thing only spurs action if there is a,
It's a planning document, so it doesn't spur any action. It's
unless there
just,
is the.
yeah, if a tornado comes through,
Then we
it
use
kind of
this-
gives us a
yeah,
little
okay,
bit of
okay.
an idea
All right,
where to
yeah.
go, how to respond. But obviously, emergency management and our public safety
Okay.
departments handle this more than what we would here at City Hall.
There's a lot of discussion of like, if there's a tornado, where do people go? If there's
Yep.
an earthquake, where do they go? And you
No,
know-
I get there needs to be a plan. I just want to make sure that this, what, we weren't basing decisions off of this as high-risk areas and all this kind of stuff, like, you know? Okay.
I have a question. So this is countywide, so have all the other little municipal towns, have they seen their plan and voted on it too?
Well, it's been sent to them. I
Okay.
can't answer if they
So we're really
voted on them
just
or,
voting for Carroll?
correct.
Okay.
Who
Did that? Thank
What the
you.
county did, okay.
No, we did not. We did not. We did not.
Oh.
And why is
Was it on
that?
the agenda and tabled, or was it just not approved, or what?
There was some errors in there that need corrected. It'll be on the agenda next Monday.
Okay.
We
None that
tabled
would
it.
affect us.
We tabled it.
Correct.
Were there errors that would affect us?
No.
Okay,
Right.
thank you. That's why you
Good
come
to know.
here. You look good today, too.
All right, is there a motion to approve?
Well, I was at a League of Cities meeting where a city didn't have this, and they had a tornado go through their town, and they had a hard time explaining to the people that came, the electrical companies and all that, what to do. So it put them they wanted to start in the middle of the night, and they couldn't because they didn't have any of the information. Nothing was documented, so they had to wait until the light of day to start.
If you read through the whole thing, which is huge,
Yeah.
there's like lists of where the backup generators should be, not just what to use, but where to put it, and it's very detailed, I would say, so. All right, any other discussion? Will there be a motion to approve?
So moved.
Laverne.
and
Jason.
Jason seconded. Roll call, please.
Dirks,
Yes.
Pastor,
Yes.
Atherton,
Yes.
Seaman,
Yes.
Taylor.
Yes.
Resolution approved.
All right, there are no reports this evening. Committee reports are all available for all of us. No comments from the mayor at this time. How about from city council?
Yeah, I still see kids riding around on e-bikes, and there's 3 kids on an e-bike, and nobody has a helmet, and they're parents, I urge you, I plead with you to ensure the safety before something catastrophic does happen. I mean, our hands, talking to Brad, our hands are kind of tied. It really comes down to just making sure that our kids are doing the right thing, even when they think people aren't looking, because I'd hate to see something tragic happen. And I'm a parent too, and I caught my kid the other day on an e-bike without a helmet, and I had to yell. Like, I mean, I'm not immune to it, you know. I'm sitting here telling, I'm not immune to it. Like, and so let's please. I just see them still zooming everywhere.
They're
So
fast, yeah.
I want to bring that up. Just, you know, I'll probably say it every meeting this summer until it gets cold out. But it's really important before we have something happen.
Brad, is the state gonna be doing something?
We're hoping so. We've been talking with the county attorney's office, and Dave was kind of on that too, and he doesn't feel real comfortable about an ordinance changes at this point. Mainly because the state code does define some bike stuff, which some of these fall into. And we're hoping to see some change at the legislative next year. I know there were some items this year, but they had some other parts that were not great code, so that didn't happen. So maybe next year we'll see something.
Okay.
So if you're restricted from operating a motor vehicle, it has nothing to do with this. You can't stop this.
Correct. Yeah, these don't fall under the motor vehicle by state code.
And I know a lot of parents like me are thinking, man, I survived, but some of these bikes are going 30 miles an hour. I mean, that's a lot of pedal power to be going 30 miles an hour with your buddy on it. And so
And there is some
they're moving a lot
restrictions
quicker.
if they are going that fast. There are some restrictions. They have to have a license to be able to operate something like that. I think it's 26.
27 or something like
Yeah,
that,
which is
supposedly, but.
it's a TBI waiting to happen, I would imagine.
Yeah, but that's a lot of pedal power to get your pedal when we were kids at 27 miles an hour with your buddy on the back. Like,
Randy, I asked Randy to give us an update on the ash borer trees.
Sure. The contract with the former contractor has been terminated, and we've prepared a new listing of trees, including those that were left over from that contract, and then supplemented it. And we're getting ready to go to bid here shortly for that list.
So trees that were Xed for future removal, not this time, was, I believe you and I talked about one specific one time, if you remember. Are those in on this new bid then?
Yeah, the ones that had the X on them were in the original bid. That's the way we marked it for the original contractor. They will be included in this next contract to be finished out. They were pretty much the worst. And then we supplemented that to get it up to about 60 trees and about 30 stumps.
And we only paid for services that were rendered, correct, on that one?
We only paid for trees that were completed. It was bid as a tree removal and a stump removal.
Good.
And we paid for complete tree removal for the trees he removed.
I don't think any stumps were removed.
No stumps were removed.
Okay, I'll read through those lines.
And also, he had trimmed up branches from several trees, but not the trunk, and he was paid nothing for those.
Okay,
Did he offer any explanation for,
None.
are there any new developments in mitigation or treatment of this ash borer? I'm wondering over time if they're coming up with anything to help prevent it or,
That's what we were hoping is the reason that we're at this point in removing ash trees. But I've seen nothing in the literature.
Okay.
and
that's
how many
indicated-
trees were removed in total on that original contract?
On the original contract, he had a contract for 60 trees and he removed, I think, 27, I believe.
Okay. Oh. And that was the stump and everything?
No,
Just the trunk.
no stumps.
so he's not been paid at all?
Oh, okay.
He didn't get paid for that either.
Okay,
He got
okay.
paid for 27,
Oh, he did for the trees, but not the stumps?
right, not the stumps.
Best contract we had so far.
Got paid for the trees, right?
The ones that,
Yeah.
the trees that he
Right.
completely cut down, he got paid for. But he didn't have any stumps removed, so he didn't get paid for those. And he also limbed a number of trees, but because he didn't take the whole tree down, he didn't get paid for those either. So,
Does he want to sign another contract?
no. I don't want him to sign another
Hey,
contract.
I love it. I mean, like-
I'd like to get it done.
Has he tried to demand payment for any of that, even though he knows the contract specifies?
We have not heard anything from him.
Great.
Okay, let's not talk about that anymore. Let's move on.
I've been getting multiple calls on the one on 10th and Main Street. That's the large one right next to the street. They're worried about the branches breaking off.
Mhm. That one is on the list for the next
Okay.
round of bidding. 1004.
I guess like in that case, before the bidding, if the people are keep on calling, is that something that the city can just at least limit?
Limit the number of trees.
No, limb that tree.
Oh,
Limb.
limb the trees.
I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
that, I've gotten a call on that one too. Can they like limb that? Because people are concerned about that, the limbs falling on that. Is that something that like the city maintenance can go and just,
City maintenance is marginally prepared for taking down limbs. We don't have really the equipment to do that. Some, if they're easy, sure, they can be done if necessary.
Randy, I've got a tree-related question. Scott, this might be for you guys too, I'm not sure. The ditch that's on the south side of 18th Street between Grant Road and High Ridge, towards the west end, there's massive trees have infiltrated the drainage ditch. Towards the east end, they're growing up to the point where now they're a little bit of a visibility issue when you come out of High Ridge onto 18th. Whose responsibility would it be to remove trees out of that drainage ditch?
By default, I would say it's probably the city's responsibility. The city has removed trees east of there from that road ditch. And those, I think the ones you're referring to are probably not associated with the drainage district. They have limited, I guess, guidance on removal of trees within their districts. But those areas are not. Along Grant Road is not part of that district.
Okay.
So back to the
Well,
10th.
this is along 18th though.
Yeah, excuse me, I
Yeah,
meant
okay,
18th, yes.
okay.
Back to the 10th Street, that's like a terrible tree there. I think everyone here can we contract somebody to cut off some of those limbs then?
If that's what you desire, it can be done.
Well, how soon are they gonna be coming, the next group?
Well, we have to get the bid documents out, give them maybe 3 weeks to return a bid, and then it's their contractor schedule. You know,
Gonna be
hopefully it
it's
would be
months.
soon.
That tree is, I know what they're talking about, like.
Yeah, I've had multiple calls.
I mean, just if somebody
It
can.
does, it
yeah.
does look fragile.
That one looks like very, very like fragile. Can we,
Would that be something we'd send Chad or have the park superintendent take a look at, or how would we go about that?
Not like, well, we can look at it. But if you want it cut, we'll arrange to get it cut. Whether it's, if the city crews can handle it with the equipment we have, we will.
Yeah.
If we can't, we'll try to get a hold of a tree contractor to go ahead and,
can we see if the city can do it, I guess? I mean, I'm good. I mean, I guess another 2 weeks isn't gonna like, I
sure.
think a couple months,
We
like,
can
yeah.
check
If
on
you can look and see, if you can just at least get the limb, you know what I mean? Like the limbs down.
Sure.
Okay.
There's one other one, if you remember, on 11th Street. It would be west of the old Carroll High School, the middle school. So
Okay.
that's one is that on this list of, I've had calls on that one.
Between Adams and Carroll, or
It'd be right on
11th Street between Adams and
11th
Carroll?
Street, one block east of the middle school.
Okay.
The,
11th and Carroll.
Is it
right.
the
Yes.
house, is it that house where we had the nuisance complaint?
No,
Okay.
no, it'd be the northeast corner of that street.
Okay.
Aaron, I want to apologize to you too, because every single person is going
We'll
to call
check.
up here and tell me that the tree is about to fall on their house. Because I want to apologize to
The
you right
proverbial
now.
can of worms.
Guys,
You
we're,
check and make sure if it's on the list, it'd be nice to know.
we're trying to get them out though, guys, please. Like,
Anything else?
I have one thing yet, Jerry. So this is for anybody watching or listening. I did receive an anonymous letter to me about a certain department in Carroll, and it wasn't signed, so I can only do so much. If you want to have dialogue and try and solve a problem, you need to sign it so I know who you are. So again, reach back out to me, and if you don't want to do it through the city email, you know where I live most of the time, at the cupola, or right now at the old winery building. Come look me up and I'll try and solve it for you. But please sign your name.
Exactly.
If they don't, you don't know if they're even from Carroll.
Right.
All right. How about comments from the city manager?
Two quick short ones. I will be at the Iowa City Managers Conference Thursday and Friday morning this week. It's up in Okoboji, so I'm going to drive back and forth. I have a couple of things at night to handle anyway. The Downtown Art and Culture program or plan is going along smoothly. We have well over 200 responses on the online response. I will be sitting at a booth Wednesday night to try and garner more information. There will also be one at the Live and Local event Thursday night.
Already Wednesday night?
I'm at the Merchants game. What did I say?
You didn't say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm at the Merchants. I'll be sitting at the Merchants baseball game, trying to garner some more information for the Downtown Art and Culture Plan. So we will be there. And if you have information or want to give input, we'd certainly be happy to take that information and put it as part of the plan. That's all I have, Mayor.
Right. Is there a motion to adjourn?
so move.
Jason
Second?
and Jeff, roll call.
Haber,
Yes.
Atherton,
Yes.
Seaman,
Yes.
Custer,
Yes.
Dirks.
Yes.
They are adjourned.